Hello there, lovely people. This is me, Ashley, here, sending my love to you from whatever reality I'm in today to whatever reality you happen to be in. Excuse all this. I oiled my hair last night, so, and you know me, if I'm going to wait until I look perfect before I report on what I have to say, nothing would ever get said. So, excuse how I look, but the reason I'm doing this video and like this is because I commented on a channel's video where they were going on about Karens, and the first video that they showed was a woman losing the plot about having to wear a mask in going into a shop in America. And I actually said, it was on a Karen. She's been a Karen because she's, clearly getting annoyed at the fact that they're calling the police on her because she's not putting a mask on. Now, I'm British, and in Britain we don't have to do that. We don't have to wear masks. We certainly don't have to wear masks in supermarkets. That kind of thing isn't going on here. And we have a different view on the situation. So I actually just put, well, she's right. Oh, the amount of abuse I've got is unreal. I mean, like, I really don't give a shit about the abuse, believe me. But, what gets to me is the fact that so many people are blinded. And when I'm trying to explain, they're taking no notice. And what I've even said, I'm British. We don't have all this shit here. And on that, I'm pretty relieved that we don't. And I've even put in the NHS guidelines for them to have a look at. Now, in another clip, there was another woman losing the plot, being called a Karen for losing the plot. And she was, they were acting like the Nazis trying to get her to wear a mask. And the people on there, trying to explain to them that here in Britain, people wearing masks they still stand out as looking different. We don't really do it. There's not a lot of it happening here. Mainly because it's like the NHS guidance says clearly that the mask does not protect you, it protects other people. Right now, I've got issue with that for a start, because first of all, it's saying about if you're asymptomatic, and you're out and about, you haven't got any symptoms, but you can still actually pass the virus on. Well, the World Health Organization have recently, in the last few weeks, stated that you cannot pass on this coronavirus if you are asymptomatic. Oh, no, people even have that. They said that at the beginning. No, they didn't. They said that a couple of weeks ago. You're just not being told because it doesn't suit their agenda. So, I'm trying to explain to these people that this is what it means. And if it was the case that you really needed it, and this is my point, the NHS says that the mask doesn't, it protects other people if you've got it. Now, it doesn't protect you, it protects other people if you've got it, but the same virus that you're trying to protect yourself from, you might have the virus and you have to wear that, but it doesn't protect the other person because the virus can still get in. That's basically what they're saying. It's not to protect you. The virus can still get in. It's to protect other people. It don't make any sense. Neither does it make any sense that now, and this is my point about the American second video, is that she said I don't have to wear it through health reasons. And that's the same here. On public transport you're supposed to wear it now, but that's public transport in closed space. But even then I don't think anybody's actually going to have very much happen to them. And if you say that I'm disabled, here in Britain you're going to get very few people standing up to you for that. Whereas in America they seem to have become dictators about it. And like being called selfish for not... I was called selfish. I'm just a selfish Karen. Well, I'm not, because I live in Britain. And we have totally different rules here. You know what I mean? And if it was that important, wouldn't we all have the same rules? Really? So, being called... I actually feel sorry for my American friends, because I thought the people in Britain had been suckered in. They're getting a lot more wise to it here, I think, than in America, who still seem to be very, very much just believing every word they're told about it. And that is a scary thought. That's a scary thought. That just, I mean, they wouldn't have it that that woman who was saying she's disabled and didn't have to wear it, the Americans were saying that isn't true. Well, it is. In America, it is true. The same as here in Britain, that bit. But they wouldn't even have that. She's being selfish. Well, supposedly, if you're wearing a mask, you think it's protecting you. Well, the British Health Service, our National Health Service said it doesn't protect you. It's not to protect you, it's to protect other people. But how can... None of it makes sense, and there is no medical reason for it at all. There really isn't. And you can throw in the whole thing about surgeons wearing them, but they don't wear them all the time. They wear them for a shorter space of time, then they take them off. They're in there so they don't cough while they're opening up people. There are plenty of doctors who have explained this, and yet, you know, by showing and trying to stand up to people that don't even, they're just hearing wear the mask, wear the mask, wear the mask, and they're not even listening to their own people saying, I don't have to wear a mask, I'm disabled. They're not even listening to that. You know, I feel very sorry for my American friends having to deal with that mentality. You know, they've become a little more silent since I've explained that I'm British and we don't actually have that here. And that's why we look at it being such a ridiculous thing for you all to get so terribly, terribly het up over. And threatening and abusive to people that won't wear one. I mean that. If you've got a mask on, you're supposed to be... You've got a mask on, it's supposed to protect you. That's why you're wearing one. You're not wearing one to protect other people. And then it says that's not to protect you, that's to stop you spreading it to other people. But that still means that you're not going to stop it. It's not there to protect you. That means it doesn't protect you. So I just tried to explain that. And the fact, no, they wouldn't have it at all. So yeah, I'm a Karen now. Oh my God. Do you know what I mean? You know, what is really disturbing is that you're getting ordinary store people becoming like Nazis, dictating to others, shaming others. And they did it happily and very, very quickly. And that's what concerns me, the amount of people that just blindly follow without any thought of their own, even when you point it out. So from this Karen, in a really, really fucking freaky reality, whatever it is, I loved you all till next time.